ready to get started with our weight training class today. Make sure I have all my buttons pressed and ready to go. If you are joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and ring the little bell so you get notified whenever we have a new video pop up. All we'll need for this workout today is a mat, a set of medium weights. Hey!
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to go ahead and throw you on mute. We're just getting started. But we'll just need the medium weights and your mat. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So legs straight out in front of you, starting with just swinging your hands side to side, moving through, waking everything up. Beautiful. 2 more to each side. And then moving into our shoulders, nice big circles there. And then go the other way. And then throw those arms in and out. Beautiful, right into your dynamic side bends. Just reaching up a little more each time, stretching through that side body. Maybe even turn a little bit, rotate a little more through the back. Whatever feels good to get you moving this morning. 2 more here. And then we're going to move down into our elbows. Nice big elbow circles. And go the other way. And then your wrists. And go the other way on those. Flip your fingers in and out. Squeeze your hands in a little. Make sure they're nice and woken up this morning too. Perfect. And then leaning back on your hands, bring your feet in. Start with your feet in fairly close and make small windshield wipers. And then if everything's feeling good, your hips are not too cranky on this lovely morning, you bring your feet out a little further and windshield wiper them a little further. Perfect. 2 more here. And then we're going to stretch those feet back out again and windshield wiper your feet. And then just bop your knees up and down, slide your heels a little bit. Perfect. Now from here, moving down into our feet, point and flex the toes. We'll do both feet together today. One more of these. And then pick one foot up, rotate the ankle. And go the other way. And then switch feet. And go the other way on that one. Perfect. All right. From here, we are going to start out with no weights in a tabletop position, going straight into a bird dog crunch. You guys have done this one with me before. You're just reaching out hand and foot and then squeezing in to meet in the middle. 1 minute. Here we go. Reaching out, squeezing in. and then switching sides. If you can reach all the way in, elbow to knee, go ahead and do that. Crunch in nice and tight and make sure you're squeezing your belly in, really firing up your abs. If you can't, that's okay too. Squeeze in as far as you can. You want to feel that squeeze in your tummy though. "15 seconds to go. And time. Beautiful. From here, sit back, roll through your shoulders just for a second because we're going to stay in that tabletop position. If you need a little extra support for your wrists, go ahead and double up your mat or grab like a towel or a pillow or something to give you that little extra cushion. From here, we're going to do a one knee down pull through. So you're going to start in tabletop with the weight to one side, stretch back, pull through, set it to the other side, and then go the other way. Pushing into your heel each time. 1 minute, here we go. So push back into your heel, pull it through. Push back into your heel, pull it through. Now, to make this one a little more challenging, the further you reach and set it each time, the more you're going to engage your abs. The more rotation you're going to get. And the more you're going to work your back muscles and obliques as well. If that's not enough for you and you want a little more, push up off the ground a little. So you're hovering that knee each time as you transition. You can even do it all the way up in plank the whole time, depending on how much challenge you're looking for. Time. Come up off those hands for a moment. Roll your shoulders out. And then we have one more in tabletop position. Setting the weight aside again. For this one, we're going to do 30 seconds on each leg. Push one leg back, and we're going to do rear leg raises. Here we go. Just tapping that toe down, lifting your heel up as high as you can behind you. Beautiful. Keep your belly squeezed in. Ten seconds to go on this side. Switching in 2, 1, and switch sides. Perfect. Still keeping the belly squeezed in, firming everything up. I like to keep my foot flexed here, but you do you. If pointing your toes is better for you, that's fine. And time. Excellent. Whew. Roll through those shoulders one more time. And then we're going to flip over on one side. So from here, we're going to grab our weight again. We're going to work our bottom leg. So top leg behind you, bottom leg stretched out. We're going to do 30 seconds of leg raises, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of pulling it in. Here we go. Stacking the weight, making sure that it's between your knee and your hip, not on a joint. Again, keeping the foot flexed if that's comfortable for you. Beautiful. 5 more seconds here. And then switch to that, pulling that heel in, but still hovering the foot off the ground. Nice, you got it, guys. Keep breathing. Keep moving. You can do it. And time. Of course, now you know we got to go to the other side. Can't be unbalanced. So flipping over or just rolling over, whatever works for you. 1 minute. Here we go. And you're just using that hand to stabilize the weight, making sure it stays where it's supposed to. Perfect. 5 more seconds on this leg. Well, on this exercise. And then switch to that pull in. Beautiful. Hovering the foot off the ground. Pulling your heel in towards your other shin. If you find that you have any popping or pain in your hips as you're doing this motion, adjust, change your track a little bit. And time. Beautiful. Last one. Going all the way over onto your back. Grab your weight, lay it right across your hips, bringing your feet in as close together as you comfortably can. 1 minute of weighted bridges. Here we go. Pushing up and rolling down. Again, using your hands just to support the weight. And we're keeping our legs in tight towards each other for this one. Sometimes we put them a little further out. But we're going to try a little add-on in our last 10 seconds. So you want your feet close in for this one. Halfway done already. All right, for the last 10 seconds, push it up and hold, and then you're going to flex your knees out and then squeeze them in. Almost there. And time. Set everything down. Stretch all the way out. Whew. And go grab some water. That is 1 set done, 2 to go. Beautiful. All right, bring it back in, guys. We're coming back into that tabletop position. No weight for the first one. Make sure you have space to move. If you're like me and you have tiny living situation, look out behind you. Here we go. Nice and tight. Belly button sucking up towards the spine. Really squeeze in on that crunch. Halfway done. Looking good. You got this. Five seconds to go. Time. Come up off of your wrists, off of your shoulders for just a moment. And then right back down into tabletop. Next up, we have that pull through. So choose your variation, stay in tabletop, lift one knee, lift both knees, make it your own. 1 minute, here we go. Nice. My favorite variation of this one is to do the plank in between. So as I switch, I come up into plank for just a second, but I like to add in that little extra core work wherever I can. "20 seconds to go." Beautiful, almost there. All right, time. Come up off your shoulders, sit all the way up, and then right back down for our last tabletop for this set. Leg out behind you, and leg raises. Here we go. Beautiful. Lift it up as high as you can with keeping that tummy squeezed in nice and tight. Head, neck, and back in a straight line. Really working the back body on this one. Switching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Beautiful. I love these tabletop exercises as they sneak in a little shoulder work as you're working your lower body. Five more seconds here. And time. All right, roll those shoulders out. And then down we go. Grab your weight if you like. Set it on that bottom leg. Leg raises for 30, and then we'll switch to the pull-ins. Beautiful, you got it. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Going into that pull-in, just pulling that heel up towards the opposite shin. Nice. Five seconds here. Time. Sit all the way up. Wiggle everything out for just a second. And then switch right on over to the other side. Here we go. You guys look fantastic. It doesn't matter how big the motion is. Even small motions here will activate these leg muscles. And switch. So if this big bend isn't working for you, just do a smaller one. Especially if you're keeping that foot up off the floor. You're still going to be working all those muscles just as hard. 10 more seconds. You can do it. Time. Beautiful. All right, flipping all the way over. Plant those feet close in towards each other and get ready for those glute bridges. Here we go. Nice and steady. Still keeping the belly tight. Work on rolling up and rolling down for that bridge. More than halfway there. All right, we're almost up to those last 10 seconds. So this time, hold it and then rock those knees out to the sides and then squeeze them in together. Time. Whew, set everything down. Stretch it all the way out. Nice big counter stretch. And then go grab that water. That's 2 sets down, 1 set to go. All right, bringing it back in. As we go into our 3rd set, assess where you are. If it's feeling a little light, a little easy, maybe you want to up the weight or go a little faster, squeeze a little harder. If it's getting hard, go down in weight or put those weights aside. You can do all of these exercises with no weight at all. Coming back into your tabletop. 1 minute on the clock for your bird dog crunch. Stretching it out and squeezing it in. Nice. Trying to bring that elbow to the knee. Focusing on the belly. 30 seconds to go. Still breathing. Making sure those breaths are nice and smooth. Perfect. Almost done here. And time. Sit all the way back. Give those shoulders just a little break. And then right back into your tabletop for that pull through. So grab your weight, set it to one side. And then here we go. Nice. This one's kind of a clunky exercise, setting that weight down. Makes a little noise. That's okay. Just means we're working hard. Halfway done. Beautiful. 10 more seconds. You can do it. Time. Excellent. Come up off those shoulders one more time. Roll everything out. And then we're going down on one side. All right, 1 minute. Here we go, right into our leg raises. Oh, you know what? I skipped an exercise. That's okay. We'll do this one and then we'll go back. Ten more seconds here and then we'll switch to the pull-ins. And pulling that heel in. Beautiful. Working the hips and the thighs. Keeping the foot flexed to help work that lower leg a little as well. 10 more seconds. And time. All right, thought you guys were gonna get out of that rear leg raise, but no, we're right back into tabletop. Put one leg out behind you, and here we go. Still squeezing the belly in. Beautiful. Fast or slow, up to you. Just keep everything nice and flexed. Switching in 2, 1, and switch sides. Nice. Excellent form. Everything in a nice straight line. Looking good, guys. Almost done. Time. All right. Now, on to the other side for those leg raises. So grab your weight, stretch that leg out, and here we go. Perfect. My leg goes pretty much straight up and down, but not everybody's hip is oriented that way. So if you're needing to go a little forward with your leg raise, that's okay too. Find the track that's going to work best for your body. And switch to those pull-ins. Nice. You got it. 5 seconds to go here. Time. Beautiful. Flip right on over onto your back. Get that weight set up for your glute bridges. Or put the weight aside, depending on where you are in your journey today. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Tilting your pelvis up first, rolling up into that bridge, and then rolling back down. Beautiful. Halfway there. Squeezing everything in nice and tight as you're pushing up. And then finishing off those last 10 seconds. Hold at the top and then flex those knees out to the sides and then squeeze them in together. Time. Set everything down. Stretch all the way out. and go grab some water. That is 3 sets done. All we have left is our final stretch. All right, coming back to center. Stretch those feet back out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. And then take a deep breath in. Bring your arms up overhead. Reach down towards your feet. And just let everything relax here for a moment. Take another breath in. Let it out and relax just a little bit more. And then one more. Beautiful. Sliding your hands up your legs. Come all the way up. Place one hand on the floor and lean over for a nice deep side bend. From here, take that same hand and reach towards the outside of the opposite foot or ankle or shin, whatever you can reach. And then kind of pull into that just a little bit to stretch down through your side body, your back, maybe the space between your shoulder blades. We did spend a lot of time in tabletop today, so they might need a little extra love there. One more moment here. And then release, come back up and go to the other side. Starting with just that basic side bend. And then from there, swinging that hand down to the opposite foot outside edge. And then lean, maybe pull into it just a little, just until you feel a good stretch for you. One more breath here. And then coming back up and over. From here, taking one arm, bring it across your body. And then if you'd like, turn and look out over your hand that's outstretched. And then maybe turn and look over the opposite shoulder. And then come back to center and release. Go to the other side. Again, if you like, if it feels good, look out over that outstretched hand. And then if it feels good, maybe turn and look over that opposite shoulder. And then coming back to center and release. From here, we're going to bring our feet in towards each other and then hinge forward at our hips. Maybe use our elbows to press our knees down just a little bit more. Come up, take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, come back down, maybe a little deeper this time. One more of those, coming up, taking that nice deep breath in. And then that nice big exhale, sinking into that fold just a little bit further. Coming back up. Last one today, stretching one leg out, bringing the foot across the knee, and then pulling that knee in just until you get a good stretch through the back of your hip. One more breath here. And then slide that foot back out, switch sides, and pull that other leg in. And slide it back out, release. You guys did a fantastic job today. Thank you so much for coming to play with me.